Welcome to YT101 on a Monday, 27th of July 2022. So we start our day with this corporate event management, basic event guest management. Okay, so we manage the guests that comes to the event, right? Let's go. Guest survey. Okay, survey are an indispensable tool when participants in or planning an event, okay, to see what they want, okay, through this survey. Yeah. They help you to collect meaningful information before, during, and after the event. So before the event, you kind of understand what they want from it, and you can anticipate the reaction during the event, and after the event you want to know their feedback so that you can improve to the next event. Okay, so gather and analyze information before, during, and after an event can be fast, effective, and affordable if you devise it proper strategy and make use of proper tools in terms of this guest survey. Okay, next. In order to maximize the effectiveness of your event, okay, and meet the attendees' expectation, you need to ask them what they want, and also it will help to deliver it as well. What they want, when they want, what do they want when they come to the event, when they sit down, and the experience they will get afterwards when they walk out of the event. Yeah. The best way to know what event attendees want is to simply send them a pre-event survey. You can email, you can WhatsApp, you can put Q&A on Instagram. Okay, so you can get more feedback out of your guests. Okay, out of your guests. Okay, the faster you get the feedback, the better. So you can plan out what activities, how the flow of the event going to be, and of course you want to inform the MC as well of how the event going to look like. Yeah? The pre-event survey will help you to assess your audience expectation so you can create program that is relevant to them. Expectation of the audience, expectation of your guests is much needed, okay, because you want to create this hype. When you create this hype, means when they are there, it must match to your hype advertisement or your hyped kind of event promo. You know what I mean? Okay, example. Okay, when planning an event or your participation in someone else's event, you need to consider what the event participants' expectation, okay, to provide the content that best suited for them or best appeal to their needs. Yeah, for example, event that focus on health. So those who are coming are really focusing on health. For example, how to take care of your heart. So those who are coming may be survivors of heart attack, survivors of stroke. They come, they want to listen to the ways of how to take care of the heart. So that is where you want to see the expectation of the audience depending on your survey. Okay? Far too often, event planner focus on what they want, okay, and say rather than what the audience want to know. So for those event planner out there and event companies out there, or even those who want to create an event for your office, for your company, or anything, make sure that you know what your audience want, okay, not the other way around. Of course, in terms of product launch or press conference, it is what you want the audience to know about. But basically for other event, it is made, tailor-made for the audience or the guests to come. Okay? Alright. Guest anticipation. Okay? In order to maximize the effectiveness of your event and meet the attendees' expectation, you need to ask them what they want and deliver it. Yeah, the best way to know how they want is to the preemptive survey. Okay, and also encourage suggestion. Okay, This is for how to anticipate, okay? How to anticipate the audience or the guests. Encourage question for event content and speakers, okay? Ask your audience what interests them and plan your event calendar and schedule speaker for the upcoming month, okay? Occasionally, a respondent may actually provide you with a speaker's contact information, okay? For example, next week event is this speaker. Coming event, other speakers will come in. So it depends on the speaker, the background, popularity. Yeah, nowadays a lot of speakers tend to be from a popularity-based kind of speaker. Those who are influencer on social media, those who are artists, and so on. Okay, example. Right? Don't be afraid to ask your audience, as people are usually willing to offer their input. Yeah? Ask specifically on event logistic, the venue choice, travel issues, event time. You ask them this question, and this question should be asked in the survey. So when you've got all the survey coming in, you can actually visualize what is going on with the participant if they come to an event, and you will anticipate the problems, the reactions and everything. So at least you can fine-tune your event according to what the anticipation of the audience or guests. Again, anticipation, the word anticipation itself has either positive or negative meaning. Okay? If you to anticipate so much, then out of the blue something happen, you yourself will be fallen victim of unmet expectation. That is where you feel down and you seem that the event won't go as smooth as possible. Okay, so expectation is something positive and also negative in word. Make sure you don't over expectation. Okay, you just put it nicely on the middle. Okay, because it's a gamble. Event is a gamble. To get profit of the event, yes, but event is a gamble whether it is a full-on okay or not. Okay. Now, ask how attendees heard about the event. How they heard about the event in the survey lah. How they heard. Do they listen on the radio? Do they look it into the event's Facebook page or IG page, or it is from word of mouth? People talk about it on the streets, for example. This information can be useful in determining what areas you need to target in the future. For example, in terms of promotion, if you know it is from word of mouth, then you should spread it more on radio or TV. If it's more through IG, Facebook or social media platform, you promote it on social media platform. Okay, so you will see, okay, from the start, where do they heard the program, where do they heard the event, then you start to make future plans in promoting your event. Okay, now engagement. Yeah? Once your event is underway, you need to create levels of engagement and interest among the attendees. Okay, right? Engaging once an event is underway and they are bombarded with information. Okay, right? An event should start slow and smooth, ice breaking. Then you go for a bit of play around, for example, to keep the ball rolling or to make the function start. Okay, don't just from the start you give them hard question or you give them hard information. No, or you bombard them with information before they even have the time to sit down and absorb the environment, please. Okay, so take it slow. So these are all the job of the MC. Yeah? Encourage participants to have a complete survey. For example, when they sit down, let them complete the survey, for example, or let them do their own thing first, so they can mingle around, they can talk to their friends, or they can just watch some videos here and there, listen to music before you start the event, before you kick off the event. As long as they feel As they feel comfortable, as they feel relaxed, then you can start the show. You don't just bombard them with information right from the bat. No, yeah. Use a survey to collect information in your booth. If you got a booth opening up, then you can pass the survey form and they can fill in before they enter the hall. Can. Or scan QR code. In the QR code, there is a Google survey sheet, for example, that they can fill in and you can know the survey being filled in online. Yeah? Or you can always use the old school way to pass the paper. Yeah? Anything to do as long as you got the information and got the survey done. Okay? Still under engagement, create a survey and use a kiosk or computer. Yeah, kiosk to be open alongside the hall, the hallway door. Example, many event organizers have a network of workstation, okay, and use the survey to ask attendees about issues pertaining the event topic, industry, or their interests. So next time when you know there is another event like this, then you have the plan. Or so next time this is what the people want, and we will give them what they want. Okay, right? Event survey a good way to stir up dialogue between individuals, because you need to ask one another. Okay, not to ask one another how to fill the form here and there. Is just like an ice-breaking session altogether. Yeah, right? Create a buzz of excitement for your upcoming event. Okay, make them aware that the result of the event will come out soon. For example, you're going to promote the result of your survey in the LCD screen, for example, or the projector, so they will know what's the result of the survey. A quick survey, okay, a quick survey. Anticipation will grow as they look forward of hearing the survey result. So they will stick around, they will stay at the end of the event, and they will see the result. Okay, or when they go for a break, then they can see the result, right? Okay, here are some sample of post-event question. Some sample. How do you heard about this event? How do you rate the content that was presented? Please rate the quality of the speaker performance. Would you be interested in volunteering at our next event? These are example of question that you want to get from your sample of question post-event. Yeah. Okay. With that, in conclusion, hope that it will help you to know your audience, to get to know them better, and to make your event much more memorable and your event much more meaningful. Because if you do event for yourself, it will become trouble, because your audience or your guests will have a hard time in digesting what you want to say. But if you do it for them, then you can get not only profit, but also you can get more excitement out of it, okay, when you do your event. With that, thank you very much. Class dismissed. See you in the next class.